Beautiful people, those family members that you go home to, are those family members, cousins you grew up with, beautiful people. And usually, beautiful people, unfortunately, that's where the division is, and that's where we're divided at, beautiful people, is that we have broken relationships for whatever reason that is, that we have allowed it to depict us. We can't allow that to happen in its continuance. We've got to find a way to resolve that matter or resolve those issues. Those beautiful people that you go home to, beautiful people, no matter what the challenge, no matter what the contention, no matter how riled up they get, beautiful people, to try to draw you out of yourself or out of your character. Beautiful people, without struggle, there ain't going to be no change. And that can definitely be a struggle for there to be some change. But beautiful people, I know that you beautiful people can do it. Beautiful people, I know that you beautiful people can bring about that change, beautiful people. So anytime and every time, beautiful people, just go somewhere, have that mirror experience with yourself that I've talked about before. Stand in the mirror and talk to yourself and tell yourself, I'm not going to let them get the best of me. I'm not going to let them get me down. I'm not going to let them draw me out of my character. I'm not going to allow them to put me in a position where we're going back and forth, challenging with challenging words and with contentious words, going back and forth with one another, beautiful people, to only to go deeper into what's already dysfunctional, what's already a dark situation, where light should be shining on it, beautiful people. So look at yourself in the mirror and keep telling yourself, I'm not going to let them, no matter what they say to me, I'm going to be the one that's going to lead by example. No matter how long it takes, no matter what they say, I'm going to tell them that I love you. I know the devil's in the details, and I know he wants us to fail and to never ever come together again as a family member and as a unit or as a friend, beautiful people, and unity. I know that the devil's in the details and he wants us to fail, but I'm not going to let that happen. Whatever it is that they see in me, that beauty that they see in me that makes them want to contend with me, well, I know that that beauty that is in them, I know what the devil being in the details does not want them to avail and overcome, to experience or be to exposed to that beauty that's in them. So what we're going to do is, what we're going to, this is how we're going to sort out the details. Okay. Sooner or later, we're going to meet on common ground, on neutral ground. But I'm going to give them something to think about. They're going to think about me at night when they lay down to go to sleep, and they're going to think about me in the morning, because I'm going to be calling them, if it's a cousin or it's a friend, and leave a message on the voice message after I have a nice little talk with my beautiful self in the mirror and tell myself, remind myself of how much I love me. And I'm going to call them and leave them a voicemail or text and let them know that I love them and I'm thinking about them. And that none of us knows when our departure from this earth is going to take place. See, what happens, why would we or should we want to wait until what happens and then what happens is too late? And see, and then we're trying that now we want to do something about it. Now we want things to change. Now we want things to be all right, because we never considered the fact that this was or could or will or at some point is going to come to pass. It's going to happen. Because none of us are here forever. None of us come here to stay, whether we like it or not. Sooner or later, one way or the other, you got to get up out of here. And so you might as well go on and mend the bridges, repair the bridges, patch up the breaches, beautiful people, and just come together, beautiful people, in unison, beautiful people, and say your apologies, repent, ask for forgiveness, say I'm sorry, and go on loving each other and treating each other right. And don't, like I said before, don't say you forgive and you're still thinking about it. You say I forgive, but I don't forget. No, you do not forgive. You're remembering. Beautiful people. Forgetting is moving on, beautiful people, and not thinking about it, not talking about it, or not remembering it anymore. Because you're no longer the enemy of one another. You're no longer the dysfunctionality of each other, beautiful people. You've moved on. You've moved up in life. You've developed. You've matured. You've become better people. You've become beautiful, more beautiful people. You have established your identities, beautiful people. You've grown up. You're not that same person anymore you used to be. Okay? You're no longer that 25 or that 19 or that 28-year-old young man or young lady, beautiful people, when these incidences divided you all that had occurred. Beautiful people, you're now 40, 45, 50, 60, 70, and 80. Beautiful people, you're no longer those beautiful people anymore. You should have developed and matured far beyond those circumstances and those situations. Beautiful people, so have that mirror talk with yourselves. Beautiful people, and tell them just tell yourself, no matter what they throw at me, no matter what they say, beautiful people, I'm not that person anymore, and I'm not going to be victimized, beautiful people, by the past. I know the devil is in the details, beautiful people, and the details is what ails you, beautiful people. Let's not no longer allow the details, beautiful people, to get the best of us, or to define who we are in our thinking, in our existence, and in our living. Send them a note, write them a note, send them a long text or something, beautiful people. And send them a text at least 2 or 3 days out of a week to let them know, so that they will understand, so that they will comprehend the fact that you're no longer that person anymore, and that person no longer resides in you or exists. You are a lover of the soul. You are a promotion